A lot of people are worried about whether or not we're going into a depression. And the thing is, there's no strict definition of what a depression is. The best one I know of comes from Ronald Reagan, who said that a recession is when your neighbor loses their job, and a depression is when you lose yours. Now, humor aside, we're looking at hard times. 2 million people are expected to lose their jobs in March. This is a result of the government's response to the COVID-19, which has been a lockdown of the economy. And the longer the lockdown lasts, the harder it will be for everyone. It's not going to be like 1929, because in those days, the government refused to actually get involved and they made cash unavailable. So that prolonged and deepened the depression. But in this case, the government's talking about injecting cash. And also, the government can make this problem go away by allowing us to get back to work and get back to shop. Of course, they'll only do that when they're convinced it's safe for us to do so. Now, if this is a short-term lockdown, it's going to be tough, but we'll recover. If it's a long-term problem, if the government keeps us locked in our houses for long-term, companies will close and jobs will be lost permanently. My prediction is that the lockdown is going to be a shortish term issue. I say that because the government is interested in, the government officials are interested in being reelected. They don't want a bunch of angry, unemployed people out there. Also, business and employees want the same thing. They want to get back to work. Also, they're working on some solutions for the COVID-19 through therapies and vaccines. And although vaccine will take a while, but therapies could be quicker. The lockdown could work. By the way, in South Korea, they seem to have turned the corner on the COVID-19 problem without having a general lockdown. And even if worst case jobs are lost, some even permanently, other jobs will be created. The bottom line is things look terrible and really scary. Because we're testing more people, you're going to see the number of recognized sick people explode, and more people are going to die. It's terrible, but it's true. You're going to see bad headlines, more unemployment, more companies closing. But you know what? It won't last forever. It will be tough, and then it's going to get better. It always does. Here's what I want you to do. Number one, don't give up. You've made it this far. You'll keep going. Number two, be grateful. If you're reading this, you may have lost a little or a lot already, maybe even, God forbid, a loved one. But I know you've still got a lot to be grateful for. Write that down and review your gratitude list every day. You'll feel better. Next, use your time wisely, including going over your finances and putting your financial house in order. If you have a legitimate concern about losing your job or business, but you don't know for sure, put together a plan B anyway, just in case. It doesn't hurt. Next, do something nice for somebody else. It'll get you out of your head and it'll make you feel good. And last, to the extent possible and safe and permissible and legal, get out and get some sun. It feels really good. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos that I hope will be helpful to you with respect to finances and the COVID-19. If you have any ideas for topics you want me to talk about, let me know either privately or put a message below. And I just hope this is helpful to you and keeps your spirits up. Thanks.